So let's talk about like weak children. You know, you see a lot of it today just because of social media, but I'm sure it's probably the way that it's always been with weak children, weak-minded children. But here's all it is. Parents today, especially mothers and fathers, you have overly mothered and fathered children. Maybe it's a fear thing because I feel like that sometimes I do it too. But our job is to make our children capable, and becoming capable starts whenever, let's say when a kid can walk. They're going to fall, they're going to trip, they're going to get bruises and scrapes and, right on up. Just play that out whenever they get older. But the number one reason why I see parents doing this is because they're trying to build their own self-esteem, their own self-worthiness, the whole, reliving past days. I don't really think it's the reliving past days, it's the being needed. The problem with that is that if you play it out in today's world, you got a bunch of men that can't take care of themselves, and you got a bunch of women and girls who are seeking out men to take the place of their fathers or mothers. Someone that'll just sit there and do everything for them, not because they're lazy, it's because they don't know how to do it. They physically and mentally do not know how to do anything. They don't know how to do the basic things because their moms and dads did everything for them. Case in point, my 18-year-old daughter, she's had a job for the last year and a half, and she enjoys her job. She likes her people, but it's about 30 minutes away from college. And she is struggling with figuring out whether she needs to stop that job or find a different job. So she's constantly tugging back and forth. Here I come. Save the day. Be honest with your boss. Quit the job, take 2 or 3 weeks, go to college, figure it out. I gave her this whole path. Well, what happened? It started an argument between my wife and I, her stepmom, who was a great stepmom. She saw something that I didn't see, or that I can't admit to myself. Gus, she's your daughter. You're trying to protect her. You're trying to lead her, but she needs to figure out that 30 minutes is a long drive on her own. If she needs another job to work and make money, then she needs to go walk in somewhere and figure it out. And she needs to figure out that drive and the distance and the time and not being engaged in college is being taken away by this job. That is the biggest thing, is that it made me feel good as a parent to tell her, give her this advice. But the hardest thing, it's easy for me to give advice, but it's hard for me to actually live the advice, is children and adults don't want advice. They want about, hey, think about this, and then just literally walk away and let them figure it out. That's how you raise financially and physically capable people, is they have to figure it out on their own. And sometimes they just need to touch the burner. Later.